7 days till the camp opens for the international break, and Eric Chelle must be having a really massive headache. I don't envy Eric Chelle right now. For me, I feel he should have put out a 23-man list instead of putting out a 39-man list. And it's going to be very difficult, even for me, taking out 16 players out of this 39-man list is going to be very difficult. And don't get hard feelings when you see any of your favorites being taken out of the squad, because all the players in this 39-man list are solid players who deserve a call-up. And it's so unfortunate that 16 players will be taken out of the list, and it's going to be really unfair to some players that have bought since the beginning of the season and up to this moment. And I think some players who just started to get their season on track might also find a way into the list. Players like Sadiq Umar, who had a really bad start to the season at Real Sociedad, made his transfer to Valencia and all of a sudden has started banging in the goals, looks in top form. And you know, on this channel we've always emphasized Super Eagles coaches to pick players based on current form, and if you look at current form, players like Sadiq Umar, somehow they deserve to be called up into the Super Eagles. But that's by the way. Let's talk about players who performed at the weekend. And from last week, we've got Cyril Dessers. Cyril Dessers has been in really good form, one of the high-scoring Nigerian goal scorers in Europe at the moment. Cyril Dessers scored against Fenerbahce in the Europa League game there. Rangers won that game away 3-1, and it looks likely that they're going to make the quarterfinals of the Europa League. He played 8 minutes of that tie and had a goal and assist. Alex Iwobi for Fulham had an assist. Unfortunately, Fulham losing that game 2-1 against Brighton. Alex Iwobi is in the form of his life. The assist he made ran over 30 yards from his half and made a very beautiful cross to Jimenez, who buried the goal. When you look at chances created from dangerous positions, it will be tops the list, beats players like Mohamed Salah on chance created from dangerous position. He's in the form of his life. AINA bought for Nottingham Forest against Manchester City. They ran away with a 1-0 win against City. City haven't looked like the team we've always known, and Nottingham Forest are clearly taking advantage of that. They're in third position now with 51 points. AINA has been really solid for Nottingham Forest. And to Sadiq Umar, which we talked about earlier, Sadiq now has 4 La Liga goals for Valencia, helped them win against Real Valladolid, 2-1 win. And he previously scored I think his first goal for Valencia was in the Copa del Rey. Currently has 5 goals for Valencia, 4 and back-to-back games, now has 4 La Liga goals. He's in really good form and he continues to make shouts to make the final 23-man list. We've always criticized Sadiq for always finding a way to make the call-up list, even though he's usually not really in good form when the international break comes. But this time around, it looks like he's in top form, and it's very likely that he's going to make the call-up list. Moving on, Chidera Ejuke missed, I think, two international breaks. He wasn't called up, and this time around he continues to make a shout to get back into the Super Eagles. Chidera scored in the 46th minute for Sevilla against Real Sociedad, and that was the only goal. Helped Sevilla get a well-deserved 3 points. Single-handedly, you can say that single-handedly gives Sevilla 3 points against Sociedad, and he remains in good form and continues to make his shout to get to the Super Eagles. And to our big man, Victor Osimhen. I don't need to say much about Victor Osimhen. We know about his abilities and what he does for club and country, and nothing much to talk about Osimhen. Always in good form, always in top shape. The only concerns about Victor is about his injury. Most times he gets injured just prior to the international break, and hopefully this time around he stays fit. This week as the international break approaches. He scored against Al-Sport in Galatasaray 2-1 away win, and Galatasaray came back from 1 goal down and did a very good comeback, scored in the 62nd minute, and now Galatasaray are 7 points clear of the table against Fenerbahce. Osimhen is taking Galatasaray to the league title. For me, they're going to win this title, and once he delivers the title for Galatasaray, he should find a way to get back into Europe's top 5, because that's where a top talent like Victor Osimhen deserves to be, and not in the Turkish league. No disrespect to Galatasaray, the top side, but we need Victor in the big 5, European big 5 leagues, so he can make his shouts, maybe get more nominations for the Ballon d'Or, possibly, because he's capable. Currently has 28 goals and assists. That's 28 goals involvement in 28 games. Very good stats for him, and hopefully he replicates this form for the Super Eagles in the international break. And Ademola Lookman scored for Atalanta's 4-0 win against Juventus last night. He scored in the 44th minute, and he got his accolades this time from his manager Gasperini. Gasperini said he has helped Atalanta achieve great things, and Atalanta has also vice versa helped him achieve great things, and possibly towards the end of the season Lookman might get the captain armband, and it's a good one for Gasperini. You give your players credits where they deserve. Atalanta has done so much for Lookman has done so much for Atalanta in the last 2 seasons, and they continue to fight for the title, and it's very possible that they could end up with a title at the end of the season. So guys, these are the Super Eagles players that performed at the weekend, and Chidera Juke, Sadiq Umar, Syria has continued to make their shouts to make the call-up list, and we got players like Tolu Arokodare who haven't had a call-up yet. Over 20 goals involvement this season, but I must say it's going to be very difficult for Eric Chelle, because dropping 16 solid players from this list is going to be very difficult. Like I said earlier, we shouldn't get any hard feelings when we see any of our favorites get dropped from the list, because I'm confident Eric Chelle is going to pick the best 23 that can deliver 6 good points for us against Rwanda and Zimbabwe, so the Super Eagles can get their World Cup qualifiers back on track. So guys, I'd like to hear your thoughts from this 39-man list. Which players would you possibly drop, or what players would you keep to make the 23-man list? Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and of course subscribe. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers. So guys, remain CMZ. See you in the next one. Cheers.